Hello, my fellow gaming tankers, and as we are featuring another World of Tanks Mod Armor video, let us begin with our wargaming prayer. Dear Tank Jeebus, grant me the strength to accept things I cannot change, but wargaming maketh the rules, and wargaming breaketh the rules. And as the channel's grown to 101 subscribers, help me out to get to 150 subs by liking and subscribing. Greatly appreciate it. Thanks. Now let's get to the substance of the video. First thing, it's not a review. Go check out Petty or Ricky's video. But this video is something about the tank and its overall meaning. But let's just read about its description, which has a clue as to what I'm getting at. Object 490 Belka. Designers working at the Kharkov-Morisov Design Bureau, KMDB, during the 1980s developed several similar and competing proposals at the same time, including variants of the tank designated the Object 490. One proposal called for the 125mm smoothbore gun selected for the Object 490 to be replaced with a 152mm gun, seen as a better counter to NATO's armament, although models and prototypes of the Object 490 and its variants were built. None entered production before the Soviet Union collapsed. Forgive me, YouTube, for saying the G word. Now, if anyone had some tingles or rustled jimmies on when I mentioned Kharkov-Morisov Design Bureau, maybe that's because you got a little reminder of what's going on in this day and age and how suddenly, out of nowhere, World of Tanks Mod Armor may have just taken a stance that could be controversial for this time and sided with Ukraine, Slava Ukraine, considering the current political climate in America, and the main headquarters for World of Tanks Mod Armor is in Chicago. So making this kind of statement during a time when things between America and Ukraine are becoming more tense and relations with Russia are suddenly becoming a little more calm, this is sort of a subtle way of, dare I say, picking a side. And I think that's a very interesting thing to do, considering how a certain president of the most powerful nation in the world is becoming very comfortable currently, when previously we weren't comfortable with the possibly the most wealthiest man in the world. No, not Elon Musk. That's Putin, who I say that because no one really knows where all his money is, so yeah, this is for such a bold statement because the Ukrainian flag on an optional skin that you do get when you purchase the 6,000 gold season pass is right there, swinging in the breeze like a metal plate. Well, sort of acts like a fabric flag, but you know, graphics of this game are starting to show their age. So, but yeah, I just wanted to point that out, how this is a very subtle little political statement for a game that typically is a political when it has that luxury of being. It is pretty obvious where this game is developed, you know, so, and where possibly most of the audiences, but yeah, to the Russian players, sorry, it's an optional skin, you don't need to put it on, but at the same time, I wouldn't put it on, just in case, you know, times being what they are. Comment down below, what do you think of this little minor, small, subtle act of possible rebellion? And do you think this means the next Cold War tank line will be the T-64 line? Maybe? Gonna be a lot more mention of Ukraine in those descriptions. Especially if we get the T-84s that go along with that, but Alright, we'll just keep looking forward to the Japanese tank line. Released sometime this year. Or, well, this season. In the Warlord season, but yeah. Well, kind of, I won't say World of Tanks Modern Wargaming Division is, or Wargaming Chicago Division is, coming out with a bang, but they're definitely making a little pop. Let me know what you think down below, and sorry if you were expecting a review. I'll leave my third gameplay with this tank, which was good, and maybe we can get something out of that. Aside from that, oh yeah, totally get the tank. Yeah, I mean, anything to feel like you're on par with the Object 477 Molot if you don't have it. So, and again, definitely play it, because this another little whisper, a little baby step towards getting the Swedish S-tanks. They're tank destroyers, or what we call, well, in the game calls tank destroyers, but Sweden was like, from the 70s and 80s, like, this will be our main battle tank. Until they realize it really isn't that good of a design for a main battle tank. And anyway, I digress. Well, I hope you keep your tracks on the ground and RNG's in favor. I'll catch you in the next one, which will be more about tanks and the game and less about politics. Thank you.